Howdy, friends. It's been a few months since we last caught up, and it's been a busy and exciting few months. To give you an idea of some of the things that have gone on around here, I got all my silage sold, 115 bales in total. And on all that, I made just over 152,000. That was a heck of a feeling. It's like getting your first paycheck when you start a new job. Except a really big first paycheck. And I've been on this job for over a year now, so it's about time they paid me. In total, I took 4 trips to the biomass heating plant in a town about an hour away. So suffice it to say that was a long day. A lot of windshield time going back and forth, loading up silage, and getting it sold. But in the end, well worth it. Like I said, a very nice feeling to have my first paycheck. And in addition to that, we've got some more animals around here now. Both the sheep and the chickens have had babies since we last checked in. I'm up to 30 sheep and 170 chickens now. Then there was a little bit of downtime. I spent my slow days mostly just keeping an eye on all my crops to make sure they're still doing well. And I had one crop ready for harvest, so I've harvested oats. I misspoke last time we checked in. I forgot I had oats planted. I thought sorghum was going to be the first field I'd harvest this year, but it ended up being oats. So I leased a harvester and a grain trailer and spent a few days busy at work in the oat fields. I didn't have any need for the oats, nor anywhere to store them, so my intention all along was to use it as a cash crop. Now the downfall of not having storage is that I couldn't hang on to it and wait for better prices, so I had to sell at whatever the prices were. At the end of the day, I ended up making a little over $37,000 on the oats, and then I baled all the straw and made another $18,000 off of that. I did have to spend about $30,000 in vehicle leasing costs, so my net profit was only about $25,000. But that's not bad for 2 smaller or mid-sized fields. The cost of leasing these harvesters is reinforcing what I already know. It definitely cuts into my profits, and I'm definitely going to have to look at buying a harvester when finances permit. But all those other exciting things that have happened around here lately still pale in comparison to the excitement I'm feeling today. Just got the call from Mighty Mike, and he's almost here. I think I see him coming up the lane right now, as a matter of fact. Hey, buddy, good to see you. How was the drive?
Oh, that drive is long, and it was very boring in some stretches.
Yeah, sounds about how I remember it. Well, I appreciate you coming and glad you're here for a few days. What do you think of the place?
Well, from what I can see driving in, it looks completely different from the before pictures you shared when you had first bought it. Looks like you have been very busy.
Definitely have been. It's been a grind this first year or so, but I'm starting to see the rewards and satisfaction for the hard work pay off.
Well, hopefully in these next few days, we'll get a lot done and keep that good momentum rolling.
That's the goal.
Alrighty, how about the full tour?
Absolutely. Then we'll go grab some dinner after and get ready for a productive day tomorrow, my friend.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, it's a beautiful morning to get after it. We got sorghum fields ready to go. And if we're productive, I'm hoping the cotton will be ready before you leave too. So how you want to tackle this?
Well, it's your farm and your rules. I'm here to help.
You can run the harvester. I'll go get the grain carts ready, and I should be over to that big sorghum field by the time you're full.
Sounds good. Hey, I'm almost full there, Farmer Z.
10-4, perfect timing. Coming up to the field now. All right, Mike, you're good to go.
10-4.
All right, I should be pretty full now. I'm going to go run this back to the farm and store as much as I can.
No problem. If I get full before you're back, I'll just watch some Farmsim videos on YouTube.
You're into that game?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. To each their own. Okay, buddy. Heading back. I should be there soon.
10-4.
Just a heads up, after this, I'm going to be taking the rest from here on out to the grain elevator to sell. I think those first 2 trailers should be enough storage for the year for chicken feed.
I got you.
So we spent the rest of that day getting the first 2 sorghum fields done, the 2 largest fields. And then we used the next day to tackle the 4 smaller fields. Overall, we were very productive and had a lot of fun doing it. I totaled $98,000 selling sorghum, and I stored 37,000 liters back at the farm. I spent $39,000 on vehicle leasing. So all said and done on sorghum, my net profits were $59,000, and a year's worth of feed for the chicken. All right, buddy, we knocked out that sorghum. Ready to move on to some cotton today?
Yes, sir. You can run the combine this time, and I'll haul the bales back and forth to storage for you.
Good with me. All right, Mike, I've dropped 2 bales. Just a heads up, no hurry.
Okay, sorry, lost track of time. I was watching some Farmsim videos on YouTube again.
You've got a problem, buddy.
Yeah, it's an addictive game.
That whole day was spent in that cotton field. We got the whole thing done. I've got cotton planted in 2 fields, and they're both very big fields. So I spent my day in the combine, and Mike kept running bales back and forth from the field to the barn. Got a total of 7 bales off that first field. I'm going to hang on to the cotton for a while and figure out what to do with it. I'm not sure at this point if I'll just sell it as cotton or take it to the spinnery and have it converted into fabric to sell at a later time. Right now though, if I were just to sell it as cotton, I've got an approximate sale value of $163,000, and that's just off that first field. The second field's just as big, so I'm hoping to have at least that much on that field as well. So far I've spent $57,000 in vehicle leasing costs. So I'm ahead of the game on cotton, and no matter what I decide to do, it'll be a profitable crop for me this year. Well, Mike's heading out. He's got to get back to his farm now. But we had a productive few days. We took a much needed day off for Mike's last day in town. Went and grabbed a few cold ones and just hung out and caught up like buddies do. I owed him a few rounds for all his help. I'm sad to see him go, but I'm indebted to him for all the help he gave me. That's what true friends are for. I'm going to go get some rest, and I'll be back at it tomorrow, jumping on that second cotton field, and there's plenty other fields coming up for harvest after that. Thanks again for watching. Catch y'all later.